thing that I'm dying to know is when you're standing opposite a girl who's never acted before in her life, and you gotta kiss her.
Yeah.
How does that go?
You know, I wasn't really nervous about that because I don't think she was living in a convent before, you know, that scene. So I'm sure she had done it before, and she's a beautiful girl. So I'm assuming that those opportunities came down the pipe. But you know, she was nervous. I was nervous. You know, so you know, it never gets like old. You know, old hat to be like, acting really has nothing to do with the kissing scene. You know, you're just sort of like, well, we're just gonna kiss now.
That's what I was wondering.
Let's do it.
You're just like, okay, we're starting to kiss, and then you just actually have a real kiss.
Yeah, you just do it.
But everyone's standing around watching.
Yeah, and that's kind of weird, but...
So did you give her any, like, sort of acting kiss pointers before you went in, or no, you're just like...
No, she was just like, what are we going to do? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, let's just do it. Because Soderbergh kind of doesn't tell you, like, especially those scenes, he really just wants to see where you're going to go with it.
Really?
You know, like, we would have to be like, so do you want us to, like, go to the bed? Do you want us to stay here? And he's just like, I don't know. Let's see where it goes. And you're just like... All right, I don't know what that means.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
That's so much pressure. And then, okay, I'm just going to go there because I'm wondering also, I'm like, does anyone ever tell you, and I don't mean to be gross, but does anyone ever tell you whether or not you use your tongue?
No, I think it's more about like, all right, how long is the scene, and you know, how do you keep it interesting? You know, it's like you can't just keep doing lip kisses for you know like 30 seconds. You know, you gotta go for it. You gotta change it up and keep it interesting. Yeah.
How did she feel afterwards? Was she like, oh my god, I just did that? That just happened.
I think both of us were like, okay, that happened. All right, cool. Well, what do we do now?
Now it's time for me to kick your ass.
Yeah, pretty much. And then she punched me just to like level it out, you know, just to be like, all right, cool. Just so we know where we're at.
And it was also just like, you know, you really have this scene with her where, and you have the first scene with her where we're all sitting there going, oh my god, he is pummeling her. This is, you know, at first.
I would have won that fight if
totally.
If Michael wouldn't have stepped in. That was not cool on his part.
But is it weird to beat on a girl?
It's very, very weird. To be fully honest, it took me a good 5 to 10 minutes to like ramp up to be able to actually do it. Like, and it took a lot of taunting from Miss Karana. She pretty much challenged my manhood.
Really?
And then I hit her. And it wasn't as hard after that. I didn't mind hitting her after that. It was kind of.
What did she say?
It was kind of. I was kind of pissed off about the amount of takes that I got compared to the amount of takes that she got to hit me because. I thought it was lopsided, but I think that was Steven having a giggle behind the camera.
Interesting. Is it different though, the choreography of that when you're doing it with somebody who does it for a living? Yeah,
I mean, different in a good way. Meaning like that they're better at it than just about every other person that I've worked with. I mean, even better than most of the, maybe all the stuntmen that I've worked with. I mean, she's maybe number 1 or 2 of the best athletes that I've ever got a chance to move with. I mean, it's a dance, and she made me better, you know, because when you do a fight scene, like you have to move with each other in such a speed and such a flow, and the fact that she fights for real, her flow is so natural, and she just goes, like, you know, it's something that people call it choreography, but you can do the steps, but it's the speed and the rhythm and the sort of smoothness in which they flow together is the real art in it.
One day when we have time, I want to get a punch in the face.
No, I can't. I will never do that. A fake punch.
Yeah, I like
fake
I like
punch.
doing
Got
that.
it. All right, I'll do that.
Or a kiss.
Deal. We'll do that too. Why not? All right, baby.
Thanks so much.
Mwah.